American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Mountaineers will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, 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 the dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on fourth.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
They kick it away on fourth down. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Quick toss to the right. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Hines is tight end. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
He's moving out of the pocket. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Turning it on! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And man. Running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Touchdown, Mountaineers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Offense in the hurry up.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Got his man on the outside. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Got a man. It's locked. Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Rolling right and going deep. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
And the Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun to give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Udo. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he puts through the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Ball State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Schumann Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Akron. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Mountaineers will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. At this Bulldog offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Gets the back moving. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. Looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure.
There he goes. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Gonna take a shot. He caught
it. Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They just keep firing. Got his man on the right. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. 2nd and goal for the offense. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard games just because of the body blow effect.
The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Henson. Has to throw this off his back foot. Makes the grab right down the middle. Open spaces. Touchdown, West Virginia. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Luck. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Dogs. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Give to the running back. That's the 35, he's open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Clock stopped. They have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Henson. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He'll take a deep shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Taking it the other way. The 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Colorado found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat. A prime example of just how strong this program is. All about stacking wins there in Boulder. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Henson. The sweet feet buy a little time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Second down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Sanders. And they'll knock him down. And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Clay. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Timeout, Georgia.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
West Virginia, 14.
He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll try the run. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Oh, he wants it all. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Rides to back and leaves it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wants to throw. It's Henson. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll ride his man on the option. And now on the pitch, the ball flying out to the left. Touchdown, Dogs! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Number 21 with the defensive score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point.
That makes the score Georgia 46, West Virginia 14.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, there's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the grab on the right. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Dogs getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Udo. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Intercepted deep in his own end. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
First down, West Virginia.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been...